I'm Laura Murphy and I'm a PhD student in Astrophysics in Trinity College Dublin. So I'm in my final year of a 4-year PhD, which is funded by the Irish Research Council. And before I go on, if you have any questions about funding or how to get a PhD or just general questions about a PhD, then feel free to message me about that. But this video is going to be about my research. So I'm part of the Stellar Evolution and Supernovae group in Trinity, which is led by Professor Jose Gross. So what that means is that our group looks at the lives and deaths of massive stars, where massive stars are any stars that are more than 10 times the size of the sun, so big stars. And stars of this mass range are important because they typically end their lives as big explosions known as supernovae. Now, what my work focuses on is the evolution of the first stars in the universe. Now, the first stars in the universe are important because they tell us about the history of the universe. And this is a particularly exciting area of research at the moment. I know a lot of people say that about their work, but this is particularly topical at the moment because soon we're going to have the launch of the James Webb Space Telescope. Now, you're going to be hearing a lot about that telescope over the next few years because it's going to be able to look further into space than ever before and is predicted to give us the first ever observations of the first stars. But if we're going to understand those observations, then we need to have up-to-date, reliable theoretical models to do so. So that's where we come in because we do stellar evolution modelling of the first stars. So essentially computer simulations of how these stars change from when they formed until when they died. Now, how we do that is essentially by making fake stars on a computer, and we test how the different initial conditions that we choose would change how that star evolves throughout its lifetime. And how we track that evolution is through the nuclear reactions. So the nuclear reactions in a star is what powers the star, it's what makes it shine. So if we can track its evolution by looking at how those nuclear reactions change the structure of the star and change different properties like how much of a certain element is in the star or how hot it is or how bright it is. So this is what allows us to watch these stars evolve. And so with these stellar evolution models, we'll be able to match those to these future observations and then trace back in time to understand more about how the first stars would have evolved and to constrain the properties of the first stars. So that's all I have time to explain in this video, but feel free to send me a message if you want to hear more about it. And thanks for watching. Bye.